How you doing?
Classic, get them back. I can't vote.
The difficult cities,
I can't vote. Luis,
Mitchell said she might.
took the tour. The traffic was even bad on the tour. I was like, I said,
So I'd like to go ahead and call the meeting to order, 7 o'clock. For the record, Chairman Jenko is absent, Josh Sadler, Commissioner absent, Commissioner Sarah Mitchell absent, the alternates, Ms. Daniel is here, and Ms. Burton is absent. First item of order is approval of minutes from our 5:20 regular meeting. We definitely have a chance to review minutes. If there's any questions, concerns, corrections, let me know. Otherwise, take a motion.
On all of the motions, it should have been approved by 7-0 instead of 5-0.
I thought we'd just do the 5, correct? If it's,
No, they want,
if we have all members, voting members present.
if all members, standing members are present, then that'll be 7. But if we have like today, Ms. Daniels' vote will count.
Okay.
So,
Even though it's only 4 that we need for quorum.
correct.
Okay, I've
The
seen it.
alternates take the place of anybody who's missing.
Okay, I've seen it done different. I went back to old meetings and I saw different, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, good point. We'll have them fix the votes to reflect the proper vote, I guess.
Okay,
That was
Any other?
Reflect 7-0.
I'll show
the
you.
initiative. No,
Okay.
I'm sure.
it's okay. Is it okay?
All right, other than that,
Any other changes?
I motion we approve the minutes with that change, changing
Second.
5-0 to 7-0.
Great. Second, all in favor?
who was the second on that?
Ms. Daniel.
Oh, sorry.
So that motion passes unanimously. Motion made by Mr. Klein, seconded by Ms. Daniel, 5-0. So item number 2 is underneath tab 2 of our book. It's to discuss, consider, and act upon a request by Irma Acosta to approve a site plan for Charles Plaza at or about 3401 Beltline Road.
It's Chiralis Plaza. It's the name of this development.
Charles?
Yes.
My apologies.
It's all good. It's all fine. It's located just southwest of the intersection of Town East Boulevard and Beltline Road. It's about just under 5 3/4 acres of land. Currently, it's heavily wooded, with the exception of a small single-family home that's going to be demolished upon construction. It's zoned local retail, and the intent from the developer is to build a shopping center with retail and restaurant and dining uses. The building will be designed in an L shape, as you guys can see here on the site plan. It's going to be just under 40,000 square feet with a single story finished on all 4 sides in masonry. Going to be just at the 10% maximum stucco, and the rest will be full ledge stone and brick combination. Subsequently, they'll have to replat since it's straddling a couple lot lines. They meet the parking well at it, just under 200. They didn't have to go forward with the boulevard type entrance that was initially there. So they were supposed to come here about a month ago, and they pushed it back to meet to redo the site plan. Since then, they've met everything on the planning end as far as site design, landscaping. Everything's there. It's just some outstanding details on the engineering end that'll be taken care of before this gets approved by council. Other than that, they have everything in there. I'd like to point out there's several types of screening. They'll have dumpsters that are going to be screened fully with masonry and landscaping, screening around the whole parking lot, all the way in the north and the south sides. And the front entrances will screen any AC units or mechanical equipment by use of parapet on the front, and then some sort of wood lattice screening on the rear. Here's some site pictures showing you currently right now from all directions. The site's vacant, as you can see, heavily wooded. And that's about all I have for you all. If you have any questions, we have the owners here as well as their engineering team.
So we don't have to necessarily open this for public hearing, but
No, this already has a zoning in place. This is just a site plan. It's already zoned for its uses, local retail. There's no public hearing necessary.
would the owners like to come forward and say any words at all? Don't feel obligated, obviously. If you do, you could name and address, please, for the record.
Alice Chorales, 396 North Dobson Road.
Sorry for mispronouncing your last name.
That's fine, Charles Chorales, whatever is fine. This, as I mentioned, it's going to be a retail kind of one-story building. We would really like to see at least 2 restaurants. So we are planning to have at least 2 restaurants at both ends, putting in the plumbing for grease trap and all that stuff included. We have a small office right now on Beltline. Our entrance office will be moving into this building towards the middle part of it, and the rest of it's all going to be leased out. Small, I don't know, like retail or, offices, real estate office, those kind of, office or retail businesses is what we are targeting.
Okay, thank you. Commission, questions, comments? I mean, it's straight zoning, it's followed all our policies, and it seems like it's,
Yes, outside of the minor engineering comments that our engineer doesn't feel concerned about them being addressed, it's pretty much straightforward. What you see is what you're going to get. Eric has noted some of the screening variations, not necessarily variations, but our ordinance allows for creativity.
Targeted
there's no variations at all.
No, and I'll just note that, the retail uses, if they do require SUD, they will have to come back before P&Z before they are approved. And Eric also noted that a plat will need to be finalized before construction is completed.
Perfect.
I have a question. The tree survey, I noticed one's going to be done. What all will that include?
Anything that needs to be removed, the applicant will note that on the tree survey, and if it is removed, it'll have to be mitigated if it is a tree that is not exempt per our ordinance. The landscaping plan, Eric has reviewed that, and they have submitted the tree survey and the mitigation plan, so what you see has mitigated any trees that will be removed per Eric's review.
If you look after the initial landscaping plan, the second one has a planning schedule of everything that's going in, and then the third one has the tree survey or mitigation, and they have everything listed that has been removed and what will be replaced.
Let me ask, who does the tree survey? Is it the town or
It's the applicant,
applicant?
yes.
So
They hire a landscape architect per our ordinance. Requires a landscape architect to review the site and note the species, caliper inches, and that's all submitted to the town for review.
Well, there's no further comments or questions or concerns. We shall entertain a motion.
I move a motion to approve.
Great.
A second.
Great. Motion by Mr. Okafor, second by Mr. Moss. All in favor? Unanimous. Great. Thank you very much. Moving on to item number 3, public hearing to discuss, consider, and act upon a request by Brian Connolly to approve a replat of Stony Creek 5A Lot 5R, Block A, at or about 431 East Strip Road.
Mr. Peace, Commission. This is a request for a replat. As you know, we recently had Stony Creek 5B developed, which created an entryway that required a replat of the original Stony Creek 5A phase for all those lots that specifically face Trip Road. As a result of that access point for Stony Creek 5B, a remnant was created next to Lot 6 in Stony Creek 5A. And you can see it on the picture here. Go back to that area. You'll see it highlighted by the red outline as what will be created. This remnant on your left side there with the arrow, that is the remnant that I'm speaking of that was created by the access point. The applicant has just requested to combine that remnant with the lot to the immediate right, to the east. So this will be creating Lot 5R. It'll provide a better development condition for the lot. Staff recommends approval. Have no further comments.
I got a question.
Well, let's,
Can you go first?
What's that?
Can you go back? What happened to that small portion of the lot?
What do you mean?
when they created the access point, they had to get rid of part of the lot when they created the road.
Oh, okay.
So now it's left over with like a remnant of the lot. and it's Going to combine with the one next to it to make it
Okay.
appropriate.
Okay.
If you, no, the picture.
So it's because of road, because
Okay.
that's the picture right there, it's perfect.
You see figure 1, that road created a remnant
Okay.
there. And that's the little lot that you see.
Sir, I assume you're here to speak on the, yeah?
I was just here to answer any questions if there were any.
Okay, great. So I'll open the public hearing. And I'll close the public hearing. Commission questions? First off, why not include that, just that last little black part, the part that's in green, why not include the whole thing in the park, in the lot? You know, why make it a curvilinear,
And that's,
yeah,
that portion would be maintained by the HOA, from my understanding. I couldn't explain why that is done that way.
sir, any thoughts?
Yeah. My name's Paul Taylor, 17950 Preston Road. I purchased the lots and the remnant, and I don't know why, when they platted Phase B, they put the road to that one lot, and then they created that little curvilinear park there that the HOA will maintain. So why they did that, I don't know, but that will be maintained by the HOA. And we're just trying to put the remnant with the rest of the lot.
Just seems odd to leave that back.
I thought kind of odd too, and that curve's kind of strange, but you know,
Okay, thank you, sir.
yeah.
Commission questions, concerns? I mean, this is as straightforward as it gets. Well, there's no concerns or questions or thoughts, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the replat for Stony Creek 5A, Lot 5R, Block A, at or about 431 East Trip Road.
I have a motion.
Second.
And a second. All in favor? So motion by, unanimous motion by Ms. Daniel, second by Mr. Moss. It's approved. I'll close the meeting at 7:13. Thank you, everyone.
And we won't be having a meeting this next month.
July off?
I'll send out
You said what?
I'll send out an email. We didn't receive any applications this month for, of course, the next month's meeting. So unless I get a request to put something on the agenda, I don't foresee us having a meeting.
Okay.
We have a little vacation, summer vacation.
Don't they have that submitted a certain amount of time in advance or no?
Yeah, the applicants do, but sometimes I'll get a request for an amendment or something to be
Okay.
done.
So far, I'm still in.
So far.
So possibly a vacation.
Yes.
Okay.
Hear that?
Record.
So no paychecks for July.
Are you shining?
Wonderful, how about yourself?
They're asking questions.
Good travel?
We're
Your son was in town.
Yeah, he was in